A lot of you have been asking us what chargers go with what lights. Since the beginning, we've come out with a ton of different lights that use magnetic charging cables.
So today, guys, let's take a look at all the current chargers we offer and what lights go with them. And before we start the video, guys, we're going to give away one of our favorite lights, the S2R Baton 2.
All you have to do is make sure you're subscribed to this channel, like this video, and put one comment down below on what is your favorite rechargeable Olight that you have in your collection. So with that said, let's get into the video. Now, one of the major selling points of Olight flashlights is the awesome magnetic charging system. Now, because we offer tiny lights going all the way to extremely large lights, we have various sizes. So let's go ahead and start off with the biggest magnetic charging cable that we offer and then get smaller from there.
So this one here, guys, is the Javalot Pro, which comes with the MCC 5-volt charger. Now, this charger will also work with the R50 Seeker and the R50 Seeker LE edition as well.
And one thing to note about this charger as well is that the actual diameter of the disc that attaches to the tail cap is much bigger on this specific charger. So just keep in mind, if you're going to use this charger that came with your Javalot Pro, only use it with the Javalot Pro. Or again, you can also use it with the R50 Pro Seeker or the R50 Pro Seeker LE edition. The next product-specific charger that we want to talk about is the one that actually says the word special on the blue disc of the charger itself. Now, the reason why this charger has reversed polarity is because in order for us to make these compact weapon lights so small, we had to put in an extremely small battery. So in order for it to be safe charging, if you charge this light with one of our 1-volt or higher voltage chargers, you could potentially damage the battery. So we reversed the polarity so that you wouldn't accidentally charge it with the wrong charger. So always make sure with the PL Mini and the PL Mini 2, you are only using the charger that says special on the blue disc. Now, even before we came out with the magnetic charging cables, we actually offered these triangular docks. Now, we had a first version, second, and a third version. The one that you probably know is this third version, which has the blue ring going around the center section. Now, this dock came out with the S10R3 and the S30R3. And those were the only two lights that actually came with this, but we did offer them separately. Now, this is an older product that we're not really offering anymore, but I did want to mention it because before we came out with these cables, this was a really big deal and a lot of you guys liked it. The cool thing about this third version is it actually works with a lot of our current lights. Now, it only works with the smaller EDC style lights, but you can still charge the Baton Pro, the S2R Baton 2, the S1R Baton 2, and lights such as that with this triangular dock. So if you can get your hands on one, it's a nice little thing to have bedside, and you can also plug something else into it that is USB, so you can actually daisy chain another charger as well. So if you only have one wall input, you can plug this directly into the wall USB, and then you could plug maybe your phone charger into this as well and charge both of those off of the same wall adapter. It also features suction cups on the bottom right here, so it's really easy to stick onto something. And again, I think it's a really nice solution for the smaller EDC style lights if you can find one of these online.
Alright guys, the next charger is the MCC1AL, which originally came with your Seeker 2 Pro. Now it's significantly longer than the others, which make it great when you're using the L dock. Now it does charge at 1 amp, which gives you a nice steady charge on your Seeker 2 Pro.
Now, one of the great features about this MCC1AL is because, again, it does work with the LDOC charging system, and it does come with the LDOC, which we do sell separately because it works with so many other lights that are in the Olight lineup. Going from the S1R Baton 2, going all the way to being able to charge the Javalot Pro. So this is a great charging solution for people who have not 1, maybe 5, maybe 10 rechargeable Olights. Now keep in mind, it will not work with the PL Mini or the PL Mini 2 because, again, like we said before, those have to use the special charger, which is a reverse polarity from all of the handheld lights. But the LDOC, using this longer cable which it comes with, is a fantastic solution. We also offer the MCC charging at 1 amp in a shorter cable as well, which is the charger that came with a lot of our smaller handheld lights, again, such as the S1R Baton 2, S2R Baton 2, and so on. So if you have one of these smaller EDC style lights, you probably were able to get one of these MCC1A short cables with those lights. Now, in the very beginning, we offered these MCC cables at a 0.5 amp, which still was able to charge the lights, but it was a lot slower. So when we came out with this 1 amp solution, it was really nice to see these lights getting charged even faster. And we also even came out with a special red edition for the limited edition red S1R Baton 2, so it's a perfect match. But again, if you have one of our EDC lights, you probably have one of these magnetic chargers that say MCC1A.
The newest charger we have is the MCC3, which is designated by the red underside.
The greatest part about this charger is we're calling it a smart charger because it actually adjusts the amperage of how it charges your light based on the light it's actually charging. So for example, if you were going to charge up a smaller S1R Baton 2 tiny little light, if you charged it at 2 amps, it would be way overboard and potentially harm your battery. So what this charger is able to do is crank it back to 1 amp, going up to 2 amps, depending on the size of the battery and what that light actually needs. The good part about this too is it goes all the way up to 2 amps, which is definitely needed for our newer tactical style lights that are using a 21700 battery, such as the M2R Pro and the Warrior X Pro. So this is a great charging solution because not only does it charge the new 21700 battery lights that we're coming out with at 2 amps, which is great because you get faster charging times, but also you can charge your previous lights with it as well.
One of my favorite things about it, guys, is I do have some of the older versions, and this charges them super quick, super steady, and again, it works with my new Warrior X Pro also. One thing I want to mention, guys, with the new charger is that when your light turns green, the battery is generally about 90% charged. There will be a trickle charge until it's completely full. So it may turn green, but you still do have some time before that battery is fully charged, probably about another hour or so.
And the reason why we do that is because if you're familiar with lithium-ion battery technology, it's usually not the best for the battery to bring it all the way up to 100%. It's typically, the rule of thumb is to charge it to about 80 to 90% and then bring it back down to about 30% and then charge it up again. So you're kind of going in between that 30 to 90% rather than draining it all the way down and bringing it all the way back to 100. So just know that when you charge your light with the MCC3, right when it turns green, it's going to be at about 90%. But if you really want it to go all the way up to 100%, just leave it on there for about 30 minutes to an hour while it's green, and that'll take it all the way to 100%. But I would suggest not charging it all the way to 100% just because that makes the longevity of the battery a little bit better. Now with that said, you're not going to damage your light or damage the battery if you just leave it sitting on the charger. That's one of the most common questions that we get is, okay, can I just leave my light sitting on the charger and then just use it whenever I want and then just plug it back to the charger? Well, you can do that because all of the Olight batteries that we offer are protected cells.
We never recommend to use the unprotected cells in our lights. They are made to be used with our batteries specifically.
Yeah, so please use the Olight batteries with the Olight flashlights. We do offer extras on our website, and about 99% of the Olights that we offer do come with the batteries, so you don't even have to worry about it. You may want to get an extra in the future, but when you first get your lights, it's going to have the exact battery that you need to use with it, so just charge it up and use it that way.
Guys, thank you so much for checking out this video on all of the chargers that Olight has to offer.
As you can see, we have a ton of different charging options, but I think recently we've been able to make things a lot more simple, considering that the new MCC3 is a smart charging cable, so it will charge basically all of the handheld lights that we offer, excluding the Javalot Pro, which uses the larger 5-volt charger, and then of course the special type charger, which works with the PL Mini and PL Mini 2. Keep in mind also, if you have one of these micro docks or you can get your hands on one of these, they work really great with our smaller S-Series rechargeable lights as well. Also, don't forget to enter this giveaway that we're doing in this video by subscribing to this channel, liking this video, and putting one comment down below on what is your favorite rechargeable Olight that you currently have in your collection. We will announce the winner during next week's video, so get those entries in and good luck.
Guys, make sure you keep your lights charged and ready to use, and we'll see you in next week's video.